Hey guys, welcome back to my garage. Still working on that windmill. As I posted in part 2, I'm going to take some plywood banding and put this veneer edging around all of the edges of the plywood. So when I paint it, you don't see that the edges are got that plywood layering to it. But anyway, I thought this, I've never used it before. So I thought this would be like almost like an unboxing, except that we're going to demo it together and see how it works. The directions say to prepare the surface edge, which I've done. Apply the edging, preheat iron to cotton setting. I got my iron turned on and it set at the cotton setting. Select press iron over edging. Check to see if glue is melting. While still hot, press veneer down firmly with wood block or a roller. I've got the roller. And then trim the edge. I was at Lowe's. I think I paid $6.98 for the edging. You can buy it at Lowe's. I had a hard time finding it. I had to ask several salesmen where it was because obviously they don't sell that much of it. But anyway, I also got this edge trimmer. The edge trimmer was like 10 bucks. And it's specially designed to cut this veneer on the edge of the plywood. So that's where we're at. And also the directions say to use a roller, use a block of wood to press it down, or use a roller. And I happen to have one of these little rollers, so we're going to use it. I cleaned it all up, made sure there was no foreign matter or anything on it that might stain the veneer. Also have aluminum foil. It's said to use craft paper or aluminum foil to protect the bottom part of the iron. Yeah, the onion. Anyway, so I'm going to use, I don't have craft paper, nor do I know what craft paper is. So I'm going to use a sheet of aluminum foil that I stole from my wife's kitchen. I don't know exactly how much to use, but I figured I would take it and maybe fold it up like that. I'm trying 2 cameras today just to shake things up a little bit on my videos. I'm using my phone camera on one side, and then I'm using my regular camera that I shoot videos with on my left side. And we'll see how this works. Be something to fool around with. But I'm just going to lay this tinfoil over the top of the veneer. I need something to cut the veneer with. I like these little magnetic strips that you can buy at Harbor Freight. I don't know if you can see it, but you might be able to see them from that camera there. They come in real handy. You can mount them on the wall, they can mount them on the pegboard, and they're only like, I think you can get them on sale for like $2. And they work real well for hanging like scissors and utility knives. They even got a small hammer and stuff on it, ink pens, stuff like that. Anything metal that I can just hang. It doesn't really fit on the pegboard. I can just hang off that magnetic strip, and that's not an advertisement for Harbor Freight. Okay, I know I talk about Harbor Freight a lot, but just trying to give everybody a good deal and make that spending dollar stretch. So let's open up the package. It says I have 25 feet, so I should have plenty to go around that edging on the base, go around the edging on the top of the main body part of it, and then on the little gear housing, there's a couple edges there I want to use this stuff on. But I'm going to try it on a scrap piece of wood first, and just to see how it works. So the first thing I need to do is take this tape off. If I can find the edge of it. I don't want to use the scissors because I want to cut the banding. I guess I'm going to use a knife. like I said, I've seen this stuff, and I've seen videos of people using it, but I've never used it myself. So, this is going to be new for all of us. If you've used it before and have suggestions on how it can be done, leave us something in my comments if you have any better ideas. But basically all it is like a real thin veneer with glue on the back of it, and you place it down on your plywood like that, and then I'm going to take this tin foil, place the tin foil on top of it. When I do that top of that body, that might be hard. I may just have to kind of put the tin foil up against it and then iron it. With this scrap piece of metal, I can just kind of bend the tin foil over it like that, since I'm not really concerned about how it goes on. Okay, and it's just take the iron and heat it up. Again, the iron is set at cotton. That's what the directions call for. So I'm drawing my cord here. There we go. Another thing about I like at Harbor Freight are these power strips. I got these 4-foot power strips at Harbor Freight on sale. They were like $17.99 a piece. I've got one on my automotive workbench. Then I have one here on this wood bench. And boy, it's really nice. Anytime I'm at the benches and I need to plug in the grinder, or I need to plug in something here on the bench like a sander or something like that, the plug is right there. I don't have to fart around with finding extension cords and stuff like that. That was a real good investment. If you ever get those, they're pretty expensive at Lowe's. You can get a 4-foot one at Lowe's too, but they're like $30. All I'm doing, I'm not really moving the iron back and forth like that. I'm just kind of holding it on here for a couple seconds and then moving it because I don't want to burn the banding. I don't know exactly how long to do it. I guess I'll take one more swipe at it and then we'll roll it and push it down with the roller and see how it does. Here's the roller. Oh, I got that crooked as hell. That may not work that way. And it says if you make a mistake, just heat it back up and peel it off. Let's see how easy that comes off. It comes off pretty easy. Now let's try it again. This time I think instead of doing the tin foil this way, I just set it on top. Maybe when I bent that tin foil around I moved it by accident. So we're going to reheat it now since we've had to take it off. You want to make sure you get a nice even and flat surface to make sure you get all the glue melted down into the wood. And that should be good since it's already been heated. That's better. Now I'm going to take the roller and push it down. For some reason I got glue coming up here. I don't know where that came from. Maybe it was on there before. I feel something right there. I guess maybe a piece of glue. I don't know. I'm getting some glue up on top. I don't know what's causing that. I've got a little bump right here. I can feel it. And I sanded this edge down flat to make sure before I started the canvas. So that's got to be glue right there. Let's put this on it, see if it'll flatten it down. You want to use a tin foil to protect the iron. Otherwise you could scar up and stain the bottom part of your iron. And I already had to beg my wife to bring the iron out to the garage. She said, "I'll never see it again." But so I got to make sure I don't damage it, and I return it to the laundry room. Because I will be in the doghouse if it's in the garage tonight when I walk in the house. She's the first thing she'll ask, "Where's my iron?" And I better have it in my hand or in the laundry room. All right, let's see if that knocks down that lump. No, I still got that lump there. I don't know what's causing that. You can't really see it, but I can feel it. But anyway, let me take it off the vise, and that's what it looks like. Which camera I want to use? I guess this one. This one's closer. Okay, it's got a little bit of edge right here to trim off. Let's try that trimmer. Maybe we should let that cool off a little bit. I did get a little bit of glue on the top. I don't know why. I guess it got on there when I had to reposition it, and it must have got on my fingers. That lump right here, I'm not sure what that is. The glue seems to be easy enough to wipe off. On the top part and on the base, it's a hexagon. By the way, I saw it on TV last night what a hexagon is, and that's what that is. That's a hexagon. I said earlier I wasn't educated enough to know what that was. It's not that I wasn't educated enough. It's just I couldn't remember. With old age comes bad memories. So, anyway, this doesn't look like it's going to bend very well. I tried to bend this around this corner right here, this little piece, and it broke. So, looks like on that base, I may have to do individual pieces, because that base has got the long side, and then it's got the 1.5 inches on each point, and then the long side, 1.5 inches, long side, 1.5 inches. So it looks like what I'm going to have to do is do each individual side, because this stuff does not bend. It bends a little bit, maybe because I heated it up first. But what I was going to do is start it on one side, kind of like this, and then iron it as I go. And then once I get to a corner, bend it down, and then iron that. But I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Let's try the bending. Let's cool down enough now. Let's try to see how the edge works. They make a couple different kinds of these. But I'm assuming you just put it on the edge here. Maybe like that. I guess if it all fails, read the directions. Alright, so that's got to go just like that. Looks like, no, it's got to go like that. This is what they call the leg. See, the problem is I'm looking at these directions from the other way. If I put it down flat like that, then the orientation should go like this. And then that's supposed to, I see how it works, yeah. And that takes the edge off. Just flatten it down like that, hold it down. That gives you a nice flush edge. Got a little bit right there yet. There it goes. Without cutting into the plywood. a little hump right there yet. Get this debris out of there. See if I can get this hump down a little bit. So it's going to be a tedious process getting this on here. But when I paint the windmill, I think it'll be worth the effort. Because I won't have this ugly plywood stuff on there. And it doesn't match up too bad. This one is what they call red oak, 3/4 inch. It's 25 foot. So this is red, what they consider red oak. And it doesn't match up too bad. Of course, I'm going to paint it, so you're not going to see it anyway. But that edger actually works pretty good. Basically, all it is a couple razor blades on a flat 90-degree angle. So when you put it up against here, those razor blades run down the edge, flat edge of the plywood, and it just shaves off anything that's sticking up. And there you have it. As you can see, it looks really nice on there. And my phone's ringing, my wife's calling, probably wanting to know what I'm doing. So I'm going to shut this video off, and I'll see you next time. Okay, we got it finished. I was able to bend that stripping around the corners, so it's all one piece. I'm going to give you a close-up of the finished product. Okay, that's what the banding looks like. Did a real good job. I think it's going to look much better once I paint it and I've got it all trimmed out and everything. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you some ideas for your own projects. Please leave a comment and please subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you all later.